The Celsorizzo complex. Acquarica's history is inextricably linked to that of ancient neighbouring farmhouses, among these that of Celsorizzo, which in modern times has been taken over by the town of Acquarica, played a particularly important role. The complex's main character is undoubtedly the imposing fortified Celsorizzo Tower, which dominates the surrounding plain dating from around the late 1300. With its 25 meters of height, it was suitable for spotting enemies and protecting the surrounding fiefdom. With a square base, it is provided on all sides with loopholes and slits, and it is characterized by corbels, visible in the upper register as in the turret, with three rounded edges supporting the projecting parapet. In modern times, the tower was converted into a household complex, step that led to the creation of all the spaces currently surrounding the tower and originally used to carry out productive activities. Inside the escarpment base of the tower, there is a chapel dedicated to St. Nicholas of Myra, already existing and then incorporated into the tower. It is one of the oldest places of worship in Acquarica. It dates back to the 13th century. Once entirely frescoed, today the chapel preserves only narrow surviving bands of the original decoration of the walls, which have remained intact thanks to the use of some support pillars, which were necessary to support the vault in order to prevent its collapse, following the housing of heavy tanks on the upper floor. On the barrel vault of the chapel's only aisle, the striking detail of a depiction of the Last Supper has survived, in which the figures of the apostles surround a lay table. The apse instead houses the figure of Christ Pantocrator, blessing the Greek, who holds in his right hand a scroll with the Latin inscription. Particularly important is the inscription of foundation that is located on the inner side of the chapel's western wall, the original counter facade, which dates in its consecration to April 1283 and indicates the commissioning in Johannes de Ogento, John from Ugento. The signature of the two artists who made the frescoes, Merinitos and Nicholas, is in Greek instead. About 30 meters away from the tower of Celsorizzo rises the Dove Tower, a building used for breeding and hunting pigeons. In fact, the fiefdom was purchased in 1545 by Fabrizio Guarino, who had a dove tower built in 1550. The dovecote is circular in shape, without a roof, without windows, and the inside wall features small enclosures used by the birds to build their nests. Recent restoration work on the complex has uncovered, as a result of archaeological excavations, numerous artifacts, medieval ceramics from the 14th and 15th centuries that are still being studied, which tell of the farmhouse flourishing past.